So I saw it, so I can talk about it now. Let's get into it, man. You know, a new release came out in movies by director Ryan Coogler.
Shout out to Ryan.
Shout out to him. With starring Michael B. Jordan.
Yep.
Movie called Sinners.
Yep.
Got a 99% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yep.
People have been raving and craving and talking about, you know, this one-off movie because it's not attached to anything.
Correct.
It's an original. It's an original.
It's an original, written, produced, and directed by Ryan.
And it dropped. It did what, 60 million?
It did 60 million in the opening weekend.
Opening box office. So, which is great for, like, that's the highest for an original.
Original horror movie since Get Out, 2017. Yep.
So, people been raving about it, man. We both seen it.
Yes.
What are your thoughts about it? Matter of fact, you know, if you got any information before we get into that, you know, you can speak to it if you know something I don't know.
No, I think you covered all bases. This movie started getting promoted maybe around September, October of last year. It just said Ryan Coogler is going to star Michael B. Jordan in a vampire movie.
Yeah.
It did not sound like something I was interested in. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
I'm okay, but cool. It came and it hit. It hit like crazy, man. It took over the community. This is the first time in a long time I've seen everybody posting. They had the movies and they posting their reviews. They posting their ratings. Let's see what the hype about. Everybody.
That joint sold out a lot of places.
Facts. It's damn near the Black Panther effect. It ain't quite that big, of course, because Marvel's a whole different universe.
Definitely.
But in terms of like for the black people that I've seen, that I follow, they're treating this like it's a mandatory must see, even if you don't fuck with horror movies. Everybody has to see this movie.
Agreed.
Yeah, I went to see it, and I wasn't excited, but the hype sold me.
The hype definitely sold me.
Yeah, the videos, the promotion been amazing. Ryan Coogler doing the interviews, going over the different films and all that.
Yeah, I would have liked to see it in that 70 millimeter,
yeah,
70 however, I forgot the name of it, but I would have liked to see it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been, I would have definitely liked to see it like that, but I saw it as well. Yeah. I wasn't hyped about it because, I mean, I like Ryan Coogler, but I'm not a fan of Michael B. Jordan. I think he's overrated as an actor.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like him in Black Panther.
Okay.
I didn't like him in Creed.
Okay. Well, you sure you're watching a lot of these movies, nigga?
Well, because when
you... that nigga dick, man.
Pause, nigga, fuck you. Black Panther had nothing to do with him. We was watching that Black Panther regardless.
You named all those damn movies.
I watched Creed.
I'm just saying, my nigga. Because
I used to watch Rocky, but I watched the first one, I was like, whatever, you know what? Second one came out, everybody had the hype. Cool. I went to go see it with a girl. Bet. Then another girl wanted to see Ryan.
You got a lot of excuses.
Creed 1 to see 3. Honestly, what's
you got a lot of excuses.
Jonathan Major was in Creed 3.
I know.
But I be trying to, I try to give, because everybody keeps saying I'm a hater, so, I want to make sure, I gave him proper due. And I was like, all right, let me watch some of your movies just to make sure. Yeah, I don't see it.
Sound like a fan to me, man.
That's crazy.
Just saying, you've seen every fucking thing you dropped.
Nigga, that's 4 movies.
How many movies he been dropping lately?
That nigga had 17 other ones.
So you know all of them, right?
No, I don't.
You know what you talking about?
You got Horrible.
You seen that too?
I did.
So what you talking about? You seen The Wire?
Yeah, I did. You think I watched because of him? You think I watched the Horrible and that because of him?
You know his work, nigga. Fuck out.
Pause.
That's you. That's you.
That was crazy, though.
Whatever, nigga. Listen, man. I saw the movie. I went to see it in Dover Cinema, which is the closest I can get because IMAX was sold out.
Sold out, yeah.
And we ain't got the 70 shit in the city, man. But I went to see it. I didn't really watch the trailer. All I got was a bunch of messages and posts I saw about people saying all the symbolism and how good it was and how great it was. So that's all the information I went into the film with. People talking about, oh man, this scene when he did that and what this supposed to mean when he did that. Mm-hmm. I watched it probably about like an hour in. I'm like, why are they dragging some of these scenes so long?
That was my first sentiment
like,
too.
This shit, yeah.
Someone was talking way too long.
I'm like, oh, because it's only one day it's supposed to be covering. So
yeah.
But I'm like, okay. That threw me off. Get to the second half of the movie, that's when the vampire shit starts. I'm like, okay, kind of turned up a little bit. Mm-hmm. They started dragging shit inside the little boring juke joint. So
oh my gosh, that shit was absolutely.
Like, how y'all gonna make a plan to go out there and start? I didn't know what was gonna happen. I'm thinking they're gonna go out there and start hunting vampires and shit. No, they just stayed in there and
hope for the best.
They had the little Asian girl say what the fuck she was gonna say, and that's what really got the action popping.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Fucking Asian white people be fucking shit up, man.
Right. So I get to the end of the movie. I'm waiting. I'm like, damn, didn't I see a scene where this nigga came out with a machine gun like goddamn what's the nigga Rambo or some cool shit? I'm like, where's the shit at? They say that shit for literally the last 3 fucking minutes of the movie. I'm like, where's the fight shit at? Because that shit is cool. If you're gonna do some shit, do an action scene like that.
I agree.
Like that was just fire. Because he ain't gotta talk either, so he could just act with it, you know what I'm saying, with the weapon. And I think that's actually his lane. So that's really my biggest takeaway. Damn all this drama, trying to be emotional. Go be Vin Diesel, one of them niggas, because you can do that.
You know what?
You can do that.
That's funny, because you know what? I have watched the one movie, because I thought Lauren London was going to be like really in that shit.
Yeah.
But it was the shit on Amazon.
The Survivor's Remorse.
Yeah, that one. Do that little action.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's your lane. Go be that guy. I think. And I actually liked him in that role a lot more than him.
I agree. That was the one I tried to give him a pass because I was like, all right, that's cool. Then you go back to this if you're doing too much talking and you trying to be tough. We don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You know how bad of an actor you have to be for you to play 2 roles as twins and still nobody be like, you deserve an Oscar. Nobody said fucking worry about how good his performance was. They said the movies.
The movies.
But anyway, I watched it, got to the end. I even stayed. And this shit took forever with the post-credit scenes. Yeah. Watch them shits. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, I don't think I saw anything that nobody was posting about. Either went over my head or I just didn't care. It wasn't good enough to care about. I was like, yeah, at max, and it's probably a little lower to be honest if I'm not giving it some credit because it was original. Mm-hmm. He did play 2 roles, and I fuck with Ryan Coogler. I gave this shit a 7 out of 10 on first watch.
I gave that shit a 6.5. Get that, and like you said, I gave it that because it was an original, and it actually the way it looked,
just put together,
the way it's put together, cool.
I'm not even mad. Just as a movie, like not judging anything, the storyline was solid. Yeah. The directing was good. Viewing was good. That's a good movie. Yeah, and it has some cool scenes in it, so cool. Yeah. You get a 6.5. That's it. And I'm being generous with that. Yeah. Because, I don't think his acting was that good. Half of that shit, I felt like, and I never feel like I need this in movies, but I feel like I needed subtitles for some of that shit. Because I wasn't understanding what some people was talking, when they was talking, I didn't understand. Niggas was talking too low and just, the little country talk, it just wasn't working. Yeah, and there was just some things about it that just didn't move me the way that it moves everybody. I've seen people go back 2 or 3 times already talking about 10 out of 10. Yeah. Nigga, what the fuck are you watching that? I'm not. Nah. I saw far from a 10 out of 10. And you know how hard it is to get that 10 out of 10 from somebody that actually watches movies like, no, bro. The best movies I've seen, it's going to be hard to get to. That's flawless. That means I wouldn't change nothing about the movie. I would change 1,000 things about this fucking film.
A lot.
Number one, why did old girl introduce herself saying I have a husband and we never followed up on her fucking husband? When young boy tried to holler at her. Yeah. They acted like they was lovers for the last 3 years at the end of the movie when she was getting cleaned up. Like he's crying.
He's over here eating that steak pussy. Eating that all day. I walk 10 miles pussy. That shit. That was. But even then, to me, they said a lot about, man, fucking spoiler alert. Y'all watch it. When they was talking about their father. Yeah. And he's an evil man. Right, yeah. Nigga, ain't no backstory on that.
Backstory. I'm like, they got a 30-second explanation on that. Like, come on.
He's an evil man. He beat us.
We claimed him.
Nigga, talk about why this guitar evil, nigga.
Yeah, and then the whole I lied to you about belonging to some famous guitar playing nigga did. Oh, that's from my father. What is the significance of that? Why are you lying to me? Is it because you want to keep playing? I didn't understand a lot of shit.
I didn't understand that either. I don't understand.
I didn't like the white vampires, but some of the corniest casted people in the world, where their voice was horrible. I
like Katie Stanfield, but
no, I'm talking about the vampires.
The 3 joints. Yes. Yeah, it was horrible.
Some of the worst performances you can get from a big budget movie. Yeah. Horrible delivery on the lines. Even when they trying to get their serious shit, we're gonna become a family. It felt like I was watching a fucking local TV series. Like it just wasn't there, bro. They had the Indians in for 3 minutes.
For
I'm
3
like, are we
minutes?
gonna get a follow up? Like, why are they whooping his ass? He running from the Indians. Like, I don't understand what's going on in there. The shit wasn't adding up. The goddamn dance scene where the nigga played the guitar and everybody start breakdancing and shit. Niggas pop like.
But not only that, he went through 4 generations of fucking music and shit that led up to somebody twerking.
Exactly.
I was like, alright, what the fuck am I watching?
Ryan Coogler, bro. It's 15 minutes of us watching niggas dance.
Yeah, that shit was going out way too long.
Turn this, go to the next scene already. Nigga don't sound that good, man. I didn't like his voice like that.
I didn't like that nigga talking garbage, dog. He reminded me of son that played in Wu-Tang that played the RZA. How his voice is just bad. I was just like, yeah.
I'm like, bro,
like,
please.
you really talk like that? Yeah, I didn't like that shit either. And then you had your boy coming in here with the fucking hot top fade and the Coogler sweater on, the Jesus piece.
Shit. White girl ain't said nothing. The whole she just there just to be there. I'm like, bruh.
She looked alright though.
I ain't even like the old man. I ain't like the old man version of him acting.
I ain't struggling with the words out. Just shut the fuck up, man.
Oh, back in the, what is the get this shit off my TV, man? Listen, man, it's a 7 out of 10 for me. I'm not gonna downplay. I'm not gonna say it was a bad movie. I just didn't see where the hype was coming from. I can understand it, but watching it, that's not what I got from the film.
5 is like middle ground, like subpar average, right?
No, 5 is trash.
What's the 6?
6 is bad.
6.5.
Mediocre. 7 is like a decent average.
6.5. Yeah. So I ain't gonna say it's bad.
Mediocre.
Yeah, very much.
I'm giving it more credit than mediocre.
Okay.
Because I do think it's a solid film.
I mean, as an original score, then I can push it up to a 7 because it is original, and and then especially like you don't see too many original black movies, and so I do, you can appreciate that part.
Yeah, you just get him and Jordan Peele.
Yeah,
essentially.
So I mean, you don't get too many of those, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go see it, I definitely think it's worth the watch. So I mean, everybody got their own interpretations. I know you got like some pushback from Christian followers that say why is this movie popular? You shouldn't go see it because it's highlighting witchcraft and going against the church and all that. If that's what you got from it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I feel like I don't even think it was that. I think it was whatever. Because so I've talked to people about it, and I feel like it was giving, it was giving more so the fact of like, as a Christian, you should watch it to see how like what people talk about of saying like how music can get inside of you, and
it's a spiritual
thing and things like that. So I feel like it was more of that than saying like, oh man, this is the devil. All right.
I agree. I mean, that's what I got. But like I said, I can't say nobody's perspective is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are saying he chose to go against the church, and that's trying to teach people to go away from the church because he's his father and he should be a preacher boy and all that. I didn't get that.
Honestly, I look like the opposite. That you should have moved back to the church.
That's what it looked like. His father was right about church and the devil gonna follow you home, and however your perspective is on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go see it. It is a theater film. I mean, some niggas tried to clap when they start killing white people. Niggas was like, it's not that good.
Yeah, it's not that good.
It's not worth the clap right
It's not one of those to clap.
This ain't the Black Panther shit when he said the power of the Black Panther shit. This ain't the Hey Auntie scene. Like, it's not.
First of all, that's when I know I hated that nigga.
Yeah, he did that.
That Hey Auntie shit, I said, yo, get this nigga the fuck out this movie, dog. That shit was unbelievable.
I agree with you.
So
this ain't the goddamn moment when the nigga Iron Man took the glove off him. You know what I'm saying? Some legit scenes where he didn't know. Oh shit!
Yeah, literally. Or even the last one where they brought everybody back.
They brought everybody back. Yeah.
So I mean, but yeah,
for that last final scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean, I agree. This is worth the watch.
Yeah.
But will I go back and see it again? Fuck no.
Nah, I could do it. And like you said, I think it just kind of validated that this nigga's just not that good of an actor.
He's not.
That's okay. He's not the worst I've ever seen.
No, he's not. I've seen a lot worse.
But Jonathan Majors, we know damn sure should have been that role.
Yeah, wipe that nigga out.
Put that nigga in plenty, and he would have definitely had something written about the father if Jonathan Majors.
It just didn't. Absolutely, I agree. But.